Just 2.5 years back, the gold price was, in Indian terms, it was 50,000 rupees in July 2022. Today it's 1 lakh rupees. It has jumped in less than 3 years. Why the sudden spike in the gold prices over the last 2-3 years? There are many factors to that. One of them is Trump tariff. Probably Indian households own about 24,000 tons, which is the maximum held by any one entity, you can say. The total global central banks own about 20,000 tons. So even Chinese households own about 20,000 tons. But India has about 24,000 tons as per the reports. And gold is going up. Actually, if you look at it, what could be the reason? Is there a recession coming out in the economy? So if recession is coming, inflation, that's not a good sign for the economy and people.
Hi, hello, and welcome to Indian Express YouTube channel. Today we have Sunil Dhawan sir from Financial Express Online. And as you all know, today's breaking news is that gold prices 10 gram has reached 1 lakh. So the first question I want to ask Sunil sir is that, has it reached 1 lakh? What is the scenario right now?
Yeah. Well, we can say it has reached 1 lakh gold today on April 22, 2025. Today gold has reached 1 lakh. But technically speaking, if you look at the spot price of gold today, it is 99,718 where it ended. And looking at the October's future contract, it has actually crossed 1 lakh. So we can say it is, today the gold price has crossed 1 lakh rupees.
Why do you think so? Why do you think there's like a huge hike in the last 2-3 years? You know, back 2 years back, it was just 50% of what we are.
Correct, very right. Gold price has in fact doubled in less than, I would say, 2.5 years. Just 2.5 years back, the gold price was, in Indian terms, it was 50,000 rupees in July 2022. Today it's 1 lakh rupees. It has jumped in less than 3 years. See, in 2023 onwards, the geopolitical situation started to change with the Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and then there was Israel and Hamas conflict going on. And gold is always a preferred investment avenue, asset class, when there is uncertainty around. And this probably would have taken the gold prices to shoot up. Another important factor that happened at that time in 23-24 especially was the central banks buying gold all across the world. We saw different governments, different countries, central banks holding gold, started to buy gold in these 2-3 years. If you look at the data itself shows never in the history the central banks purchased more than 1,000 tons of gold in a year. 2023, 2022, 2023 and 2024. For the last 3 years, central banks actually bought more than 1,000 tons of gold each year. 2025 data we don't have. So what was happening was a lot of demand of gold going up from the central bank side. That also would have taken the prices up. A lot of ETFs, global exchange traded funds, also started investing in that. So the investor interest was also there. So the gold prices started moving up in 2023, 24 onwards. And today we are seeing Trump policies reshaping the entire economic environment of the world. So that is also leading up to the gold prices going up. What exactly is happening now is, because of the Trump tariffs policies, the dollar is getting weakened. Now, if the dollar is going to is going to become weak, the investor interest will go into gold. At the same time, after the implementation of the tariff policies in April itself, we saw treasuries being sold by the global investors. And talking about the last 2-3 days event, because every day we are seeing gold making new highs. One reason again came from Trump itself when he went after the US Fed chief Powell, because he wants Powell to cut interest rates, which Powell is saying he's not ready to cut until the incoming data shows that there is a ground to cut the interest rates. So there is a kind of a spat between Trump and Powell, which is putting more pressure on the economic front and taking gold to a new high.
Do you think the Indian government or the administration can do something about it?
As I said, like, it's in all international market forces which will be at work. Tomorrow, US Fed keeps on increase. Tomorrow, if the tariffs are in place and inflation actually goes up in US Federal Reserve might have to increase rate. Now,
Okay.
if the interest rate goes up, your gold price will come down.
Okay. Okay.
If dollar strengthens, gold price will come down. So
Okay.
these are the
So how that happens? Like when dollar strengthens, how gold prices go down?
both dollar and interest rates. When interest rate is going up means your interest, if you are an investor and you want to put some money, invest some money, you will always invest in a place where you get some interest out of it. Now gold is something which is non-yielding.
Okay.
It does not give you any interest. So it's a non-yielding investment. Only when it will help, people will buy gold only when other places interest is going down, stock market is going down, dollar is getting weak, your interest rates are going down, so all your real asset values, dollar assets are going down.
So since
it
everything is
remains
going
at place.
down, there's a scare.
There's a scare, there's a fear of losing my money in these places. So gold, people will put in gold. The demand for gold will be high
Increase.
and the price will go up. That is the only thing. There's no other like rocket science in this. It's just because investor will want to put money in places where it is safe and giving me. So even if gold is giving me zero return, because the other places are going down, other assets are going down, I will put my money in gold.
But there's a thing, no, sir. If gold prices, gets high, the market, I mean, the vegetable, the groceries also get high.
Very good question. Because why today when gold is going up, actually, if you look at it, what could be the reason? Is there a recession coming out in the economy? So if recession is coming, inflation, that's not a good sign for the economy and people. It's just the gold price is going up.
Yeah.
So that is something which nobody can help it. But yes, gold prices is going up also because of this very reason, the global uncertainty on the economic front everywhere. So the gold price is going up.
So this is not just India's problem. This is
it's
a
a global problem.
Global,
Yes.
global problem. So Indian families,
Correct.
They don't stop buying gold no matter how high it goes. So why is that? And you think this price hike, such a huge price hike, will it affect Indians buying gold?
That's will the high price, obviously at high prices the buying will be coming down, and as per the media reports, news reports going, yes, the buying has been less compared to what had been there in Akshaya Tritiya kind of events, occasions earlier. But yes, at 1 lakh rupees, obviously people are going to going to buy at fewer quantities of gold probably. And but yes, talking about the total collection of gold with the Indian households, probably Indian households own about 24,000 tons, which is the maximum held by any one entity, you can say. The total global central banks own about 20,000 tons. So even Chinese households own about 20,000 tons, but India has about 24,000 tons as per the reports.
So Indian families have the most
And
gold.
and here I would be excluding the temples which hold gold, the Indian temples which hold gold. It's just the families. Indian
families alone have so much gold.
Correct.
Compared to the whole world, you're saying.
Right.
Okay, sir. Sir, when can we buy gold? From today, I'm asking. Like, which is the best time of the year to buy gold, or this year, 2025, which is the best time of the year to buy gold?
See, I don't think there should be any best time to own any asset. It should be entirely linked to your own portfolio, your own financial planning. Yes, because gold has to be bought in, let's say, over the years through SIPs like we do in mutual funds. So over the years, it's best to buy gold. Nobody can predict what the gold price can be or any asset price can be over the year, over the next 5-10 years. But over the long term, yes, there should be at least 5 to 10% of your total portfolio should be there in gold. Not more than that. Between 5 and 10% you can hold gold through SIPs. The best way would be not buying the physical jewelry. There's a lot of other charges and the making charges involved in that, which can go up as high as up to 20-25%. So the best way possible is the gold exchange traded funds. Earlier we used to have sovereign gold bonds in the country. Today we don't have that. But the best possible is the gold ETFs, that can give you an exposure to gold on a regular basis. You can keep on buying it.
Okay, so what do you think about gold investments? Is it really reliable compared to the other investments I'm asking?
It is kind of hedge to your entire portfolio of stocks, bonds, real estate. Along with that, 5 to 10% in gold should be there, because everybody knows that gold is kind of a safe haven in terms of uncertainty, geopolitics, war, and other things. Gold is something which has stored value. So that is where it actually helps in maintaining your portfolio.
Sir, my last question is to you, like, what next for the Indian economy? How the economy is going to be this year, 2025?
In terms of economy, see everything going around in terms of gold. We have to again look at the big picture as to what is happening around the world, especially through the lens of Trump tariffs. How it is going to be impacting the world and Indian economy, it's too early to say that. Today, as of today, even the Trump reciprocal tariffs are not in place. So this could be the year where a lot of changes could be happening within the country's economies. But to take a call on this is something which we should not be doing. As a retail investor, as a retail individual, one should be just properly following the financial planning that one has and be diversified across assets and look at the things as they unfold over the years, over the next few months till 2025. Talking about gold also, predicting gold prices should not be the way forward. Yes, there are institutions sitting out there and they keep on changing their own estimates, forecasts for the gold also. So, but most of the institutions out there, the global ones, they are predicting gold to end 2025 at around 4,600, from 3,500 to let's say 4,500 by the end of 2025. But and there could be other factors also which may come in between. See, the entire dynamics can change at any one single day, and the gold price can crash. So you've got to have a proper risk management strategy to start investing in gold from today itself.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Indian Express YouTube channel, and please do subscribe for more news on economy and gold prices. Thank you.